ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. Om. Mandalam 10, Sutta 147. Rishi Suveda Chaidi Rishi Devada Indra Chandas Jagadi Trushtu. The Suttam contains easily understandable mantras which are mostly prayers addressed to Indra, who may mean universal manifested self. Shratte dadhami Rathamaya Manyave 147.1. O possessor of Vajra, manifested self Indra, when you brought down water streams, killing the strong enemy cloud, and when both the space and earth became useful to you, then the atmosphere shakes from your strength. I hold faith in you, who is the first and foremost and is very intelligent. No comment on this verse. 147.2. Tvam Mayabhir Anavadyamainam, O irreproachable Indra, with your own illusory powers, you only smashed the illusory enemy cloud with your glorious mind. Leaders of men choose you only in sacrifices for spiritual light rays, and you in sacrifices with sacrificial offerings. Indra is invoked in sacrifices with grass oblations or in knowledge sacrifices. Seekers of spiritual light meditate on him. This is the comment on the verse. 147.3. Eshu Chakandhi Puruhuda Surishu O abundantly rich, much invoked Indra, may you wish to be in the company of these scholars who are cheerers and who attain wealth in a knowledge sacrifice. They honor the mighty you in dilemmas, in the matter of acquiring sons, grandsons, and not to be ashamed of wealth, which means spiritual energy or knowledge. The same idea is being conveyed by this Rik, also like the previous one. Sa innuraya subhratasya chakanan. O abundantly rich Indra, whoever knows the exhilaration of the hastening you, he only desires or acquires the well-cherished wealth, meaning spiritual energy or knowledge. Promoted by you, that giver of oblations acquires quickly spiritual wealth and knowledge with leaders of men. Comment. The cause of Indra's acceleration is Atmiya Soma essence. Whoever knows who Atmiya Soma essence is, he will be able to acquire self-knowledge or Atma Jnana. Vam Shraddhaya Mahina Grinana 147.5. O absolutely rich accomplisher of many deeds, Indra, being praised by great Vedic hymns, you make yourself extensive for increasing your strength. Please help us to acquire wealth. Distributor of spiritual wealth, like Mitra and Varuna, you are subjected to illusion. You give us nourishment, please. Next Suttam 148. Rishi Ruthu Vainya Devada Indra Chandastrishtu. Sushvanasa Indra Tumasitva. O very valiant manifested self, Indra, the extractors of Pavamanasoma essence, we praise you. Be the praisers of sacrificial offerings, wealth of knowledge, praise you. What wealth you wish, that well spread wealth, spiritual light energy, you please procure for us. Protected by you, we procure posterity by ourselves. No comment on this, it is plain and simple. 148.2. Rishvastvamindra Shurajado. O great brave Indra, becoming born, you overcome your servant-like subjects with the help of the sun. You also delight the mysterious one, who is situated in the cave and overcomes the one hidden in the water particles. In its trickling, we hold the jewel, Atmiya Soma essence, for you. Implied meaning, servant-like subjects may mean clouds of or living creatures. Mysterious one stands for Atma, and the one hidden in the water particles for the imaginary demon preventing water to flow down, or Apannapath, spiritual ray in Soma, or spiritual ray in Soma. 148.3. Atyovagiro Abhyarcha Vidwan. O wise chariot-bound Indra, you are desirer of the good mind of the sages, who are all-knowing and highly revered. You praise them who delight you with Atmiya Soma essence with appropriate speeches. These praises with food offerings are meant for you. Also, may we become yours. 148.4. Ima Brahmendra Tubhyam Shamsi. O brave Indra, these Vedic speeches are praising you. May you give strength for leaders of men among human beings. In whom you desire, with them may you be possessors of the same intelligence. Moreover, you protect the praises and dependent vassals. 148.5. Shruthi Indra Shura. O brave Indra, please listen to the praise of a clever praiser. Also, you are being praised by the hymns of that most desirable praiser who praised your abode, which is abounding in water. Other praisers flow towards you like streams with water directed downwards. Implied meaning, Indra's abode could be Atmiya Soma vessel abounding in the flowing water streams. Indra is inferior to Atmiya Pavamana Soma essence, so is flowing towards Indra's implies flowing towards lower levels. Soma activates Indra, the universal manifested self. Other riks in the Sukta may not need any more clarifications. This was the last rik in the Sukta. We go to the next Suktam, 149, by Rishi Archan. Hairanyastuva Devada Savida Chandastrishto Savida Yantrai Prithvi Maramna, Prithvi Maramna. 149.1. Savita makes earth happy with props. Savita makes firm the space in the ether which has no pillars. Savita makes the water streams which are bound to the atmosphere, which is boisterous like a horse in the illimited space. Comment on this. Savita is said to be the creator of the earth, the space, atmosphere, atmospheric air and water. Yatra samudras skadhito vyaunad. 149.2. Where the water particles supported or held in the atmosphere are free from the clouds, Savita knows that supporter of water, Agni, heat energy, who does not allow water to flow down. The earth and atmosphere above came into being from him. The space and earth are unfolded from or by him. Savita knows about the creation of Agni, Apamnapat also. That is a comment on the look. 149.3. Paschedamanyad abhavat yajatram. This one, Atmiyapavamana Swama, who is born of the immortal world and is different from him, Savita, became Varshipati later. This beautiful winged celestial bird, who is a part of human body, is born before Savita only. So he, Savita, follows the laws of that Atmiya Pavamana Soma essence. Comment on this. Soma, flowing essence of Atma, came into being directly from Atma. Soma flows for Savita, who could be the soul of the sun or Indra. Gava iva gramam yuyodhir iva ashwan. 149.4. May Savita, who is support to the space and is cherished by all, approach towards us, like the cows moving to the village at sunset, or like warriors approaching their horses, or like good-minded, lowing cows yielding plenty of milk approach the cart, or like the husband approaching his wife. 149.5. Hiranyastupa Savitar Yatha Tvam. O Savita, the way a sage having golden tuft of hair, son of a sage who is shining like burning charcoal, invokes you for gaining knowledge. In the same way, honoring you with this hymn, I attend to you like guarding an array of Atmiya Soma for protection. Seer of the Suktam, guarding Soma this hymn, attends to Savita by serving this to him. Suktam 150. Rishi Murliga Vasishtha Devada Agni Brihadi Uparishthadyodi Jagati. 150.1. Samithas Chit Samidhyase. O bearer of oblations, personified energy Agni, Though kindled already, you are being kindled well for shining beings. May you come to us along with sons of Aditi and sons of Rudra and Vasus. May you come to us for this delighter of yours. Imam Yamidam Vacho 150.2. O well-kindled shining Agni, delighting in this sacrifice and in this speech, please come near us. Mortal sacrificers, we invoke you. For a delighter of yours, we invoke you. Tvamujata Vedasam 150.3. O soul of energy, Agni, with intelligence I praise you, who is cherished by all and is knower of all born beings. Please bring to us shining beings having desirable ordinances. Please bring for a delighter of yours beings having desirable ordinances. Agnir Devo Devanam Abhavad 150.4. Resplendent Agni became leader of all shining beings. Sages and thoughtful men kindle Agni well. I invoke Agni in the procurement of the great wealth, implying spiritual wealth or knowledge. Jnana. I invoke the delighter for acquiring the great wealth. Great wealth may imply Atma Jnana. Rest of the lyrics may not need any further elaboration. Agnir Atrim Bharadvajam Gavishtiram. In this sacrifice may Agni protect a sage who is a Sankhya follower, not three, Atri, and his son, an acquirer of knowledge, a praiser and a shaker of infidels, and also us. The most excellent sage invokes Agni, who is placed in front of him. Agni is being placed in front for this delighter of Agni. We go to the next suktam, 151. Rishi Shraddha Kamyani. Devata Shraddha Chandasanushtu. Seer of the Suktam imagined herself to be faith personified, and she talks on the quality faith. Importance of faith in all walks of life is brought out in the Sukta. Rigs here are self-explanatory. Chandas is Anushtu. Shraddhaya Agni Samidhyate. Shraddhaya Agni Samidhyate. 151.1. Physical or spiritual Agni is being kindled well with faith. With confidence, oblation is being offered. I declare by this hymn, faith personified, who is in the summit or top of worship-worthy prosperity, Bhaga. Priyam Shraddhe Dadata 151.2. O faith personified, may you gain the affection of a giver of gifts. O faith, may you feel affection for a person wishing to give oblations. Make the spoken praise pleasant among bestowers of enjoyment and among worshippers. Yatha Deva Asureshu 151.3. O faith, the way shining beings made faith in brave men and in mighty men, may you make faith grow in our bestowers of enjoyment and in our worshippers. Shraddham Deva Yajamana 151.4. Shining beings and performers of sacrifices, protected by Vayu, approach faith respectfully with heartfelt desire. they approach faith. With this faith, they obtain much wealth. Last stroke of the Sukta 151.5. Shraddham prahat bhavamahe. We invoke faith at dawn. Around midday and at sunset we invoke faith. O faith, make us holders of faith here, please. 152 Suktam. Rishi Shasa Bharadvaja Devada Indra Chandas again Anushto. No comments may be necessary on any of the rigs in this sukta. Shasa Itha Maha Asya 152.1. A praiser invokes Indra thus: O Indra, you are great, devourer of enemies and wonderful. Your friend never gets hurt, nor is he defeated. Swastida Vishaspatir Rutraha 152.2. Indra is a giver of prosperity, lord of all subjects, destroyer of enemies, averter of enemies, subjugator of all, showerer of happiness and protector or drinker of Soma essence. May he who makes us fearless go in front of us. Viraksho Vimrudho Jahi 152.3. O destroyer of enemies Indra, please destroy completely demons or our demonic thoughts and also our adversaries. Dash to pieces enemies' cheeks and also anger of an unfriendly character who treats us as an enemy. Vina Indra Mrtho Jahi 10.152.4. O Indra, please destroy our adversaries and bring down those who want to fight with us. Whoever considers us as enemies, make him go to the worst darkness. 152.5, the last sukta. Apendra Dvishato Mano. O Indra, may you destroy the mind of a hostile enemy and the weapon of an oppressor. Please protect us from anger of enemies. May you give us excellent shelter and bada of enemy weapons. We go to the next book, 153. Rishi Indramadra, Devayamaya, Devada Indra, Chandas Gayatri. Considering Indra to be manifested, universal manifested self, all the roots in the suktam become self-explanatory. Inkhayanti Ravasiva 153.1. Indra's mothers, moving up and down and active, serve on Indra. They become possessors of a good hero. Swamendra Baladadhi 153.2. O shower of waters Indra, you are born from the strength of overcomer of all and from spiritual energy vigor. Indeed, you are shower of happiness. 153.3. Tvam Indra Sivrutraha. O Indra, you are destroyer of enemies, you go far beyond the atmosphere. You firm up the space with your might. Tvam Indra Sajosadamarkam 153.4. O Indra, sharpening your shining vajra and delighting yourself with it equally, you hold it in your hand with all your might. Last book in the Sukta 153.5. Tvam Indra Bhipurasi. O Indra, with your might you are conqueror of all born beings. You are present in all the worlds. We go to the next sutta, 154. Rishishyami Vaivaswati Devata Bhavavattam Chandas Anushto. All works in the sutta stress the same point, namely, death is inevitable for all men, even to the best of them, so long as one identifies himself with the body. Birth and death are for I feeling, aham bhava, associated with the body. The self is birthless and deathless. Realizing that, the mind attains the birthless stage, amani bhava. Last pada of the ruk is repeated in the first four ruks. Soma ekebhya pavate. 154.1. For one, Atmiya Soma flows. Another one serves ghee and accelerating essence from essence for some. O Lord of Death, you definitely cohabit all of them also. Tapasaye anadrishyas 154.2. They who by their austerities are perfect, who by meditation attain their own self, and who perform great penance, O Lord of Death, you definitely cohabit all of them also. Ye yudhyante pradhaneshu. 154.3. Brave men who fight in battles for acquiring spiritual wealth, who are abandoners of their bodies, or who are givers of thousands of gifts, O Lord of Death, you definitely cohabit all of them also. Ye chit purva hrudasapa. 154.4. They, our ancient forefathers who are performers of pious works, are followers and enhancers of Kripa, and are meditative men. O Lord of Death, you definitely cohabit all of them also. Sahasrinitha Kavayo. 10.154.5. Last book of the Sutra. The wise sages who are skilled in 1,000 sciences and are great meditators protect the sun. O Lord of Death, you definitely cohabit all of them also. Now we go to the next sutra, 155. Shirimbitha Rishi Bharadvaja Devada Alakshmigham Chandas Anushtu Arai Kane Vigate Girim. 155.1. O evil spirit, having only one eye and twisted trunk and always crying out, you go away to a mountain. I drive you away with the followers of a cloud. Seer of the Sutta wants to blow away evil spirits with the help of wind, perhaps. This is the comment on the Ruk. We go to the next Ruk, 155.2. Chatto idas chattamuta. May that evil spirit disappear from here and be hidden there far away. She kills embryo of all living organisms. O possessor of sharp intellects, master of self-knowledge, piercing evil spirits, please come here and save us. Ado yaddaru plavade sindho 155.3. O ugly jawed evil spirit, on the opposite shore of the ocean, which is uninhabited by man, there is a log of wood floating. Please get hold of that, and by this you go to a far off place. Next trick, 154, 5.4. Yatha prachira jagantoro O makers of impure sounds, when you move on your breast towards east, then all enemies of Indra are killed like important fellows. When the winds blow from west to east, say northwest monsoon, Indra's enemies, the clouds, get dispersed everywhere. This is the implied meaning. 155.45. Parime Gamane Shata. Seer of the Suktam moistens this Sukta well and pleases Agni Atma abundantly. He makes renown for himself among enlightened souls. Suktam 156. Rishi Ketu Devada Agni Chandas Gayatri. On this Riks on this suktam may not need any additional comment. Agni could be gross or spiritual. Agnim hinvantu no hiya 156.1. May these thoughts impel spiritual Agni, who is like a speedy horse, in the same way as a horse is urged on in battles. With him we win all kinds of wealth. Yaga Agaramahe 156.2. O Agni, you please impel those your protections in the form of armies by which we make rays of light for acquiring wealth for us. 156.3. Agni Sturam Rayimhara. O Agni, please procure for us dense and vast wealth consisting of cows and horses. Besmear the atmosphere with water and roll down miserly traders. 156.4. Agni Nakshatramajarama. O Agni, you hold light for born beings. You deposit stars and decay a sun in the space. Last work in the Sutta, 156.5. Agni Kedur Vishamasi. O Agni, you are the leader of living subjects, most desired and most excellent. You are seated near us. You hold vigor for the praisers. Please understand this phrase. We finish up this suktam. We go to the next suktam, which is 157. Rishi Bhuvana Aptya Devada Vishwadeva Chandas Dvipada Trishtu. In this suktam also, none of the ruks may require any additional explanation. Imanukam bhuvanas. Bhuvana 157.1. May Indra and all shining beings accomplish these worlds for us quickly and easily. 157.2. Yajnam ja nastanvam ja. Indra, along with sons of Aditi, well arranges our sacrifice, our body and our offsprings. 157.3. Adityair Indra Sagano. May Indra, together with the sons of Aditi and Marus, along with their hosts, become the protector of our bodies. 157.4. Satvaya Deva Asuran. When shining beings came for killing demons, then shining beings became protectors of shining Atma. In human beings. 157.5. Last look in this Sutta. Krityanjamarkam Anayancha. Invokers with their speeches did this praise towards Indra and shining beings. Then itself people behold the flowing water streams or Atniya Somadharas. Next look. Next Suktam, 158. Rishi Chakshu Savidya. Devata Surya. Chandas Gayatri Swarat. Suryono Divaspatu. 158.1. May the sun in the space protect us. May Vayu from atmosphere protect us. May spiritual Agni protect us from earth-related problems. Yosha Savidaryasya Te. 158.2. O soul of the sun Savita, you whose flame is fit for many sacrifices, may delight in this knowledge sacrifice. Please protect us from the falling thunderbolt. Next, 158.3. Chakshurno Deva Savita. May resplendent Savita give internal eye for us. May the cloud or ignorance give us mental eye, and the Creator give us eye, the external sensory organ. Savita, implied meaning, Savita illumines the causal world. Ignorance is to provide mental eye, and Indra is the provider of the external sensory organ, the eye. Chakshurno Hehi Chakshushe. O Surya, you please give us the eye for the faculty of seeing you. Give the eye for our bodies for looking around. With your radiance, may we look at this universe and become good observers. This is the last. This 158.4. One sees an object when it is illumined by the rays of sun. This is the comment. Last Rakunda Sukta. Susamdrisham Tva Vayam. O son, we behold you who is beautiful to look at. Looking after men, may we behold you distinctly. Suktam 159. Rishi, Shaji Paulomi, Devada Shaji Chandas Anushta. Here Shaji is to be considered as the personified might of Indra. This Suktam contains her thoughts. All Indra's activities are controlled by his personified might, Shaji. This is the essence of the Suktam. Udasau Suryo Agad. The sun in the space rises up. My gracious Lord rises up as the sun. The clever I make my husband without witnesses and overcomer of enemies. Aham Keduraham 159.2. I am the ensign. I am the topmost head. I am brave and I am arbitrator. Husband serves as per the plan of the victorious I. Next week. Mama Putra Shatruhano 10.159.3. My sons are destroyers of enemies. My daughter is shining brightly. I am the conqueror of all. My fame is most excellent in my husband. Yenendru Havisha 159.4. O shining beings, may you make that oblation Atmiya Pavaman essence, by which oblation Indra becomes performer of good deeds, glorious and the best. Thus indeed I become without a rival. Comment on this. Oblation that activates Indra is Soma, flowing essence of Atma, which is extracted by enlightened sages and offered to Indra. Asapatna Sapatna Thi 159.5. Destroyer of rivals, I, vanquishing all, become overcomer of enemies and without rivals. I cut down the splendor and wealth of others who are like my unsteady enemies. Indra being universal manifested self, his might is said to be superior to the might of any other shining being. This is being implied here. Now, we go to the last stroke of the Sutta, 159.6. Samajaisham ima aham. I, overcomer of enemies, have won over all these rivals in such a way that I shine well in front of Indra and his subjects. Implied meaning, Indra's might outshines all other mights. It bestows existence on material forms and consciousness on living forms. We go to next Suktam, 160. Purana Rishi, Vaishwamitra, Devada Indra, Chandastrushtu. In this Suktam, Soma implies the Suktam itself as seen from the first stroke itself, and also perhaps in the second stroke. The Suktam deals with Indra and his activities. Rays stand for light of knowledge, objective and subjective. Tivrasyaabhi Vayaso Asyapahi. O Indra, please protect or drink this strong, fresh essence this time. Please release the spiritual race with a whole line of chariots. May other performers of sacrifices not delight you as much. These chariots have been extracted for you. Subhyam Sudha Subhyamu Indra, extracted spiritual Soma essence is for you. To be extracted Soma essence is also for you. Strengthening speeches are calling you. Delighting yourself in this sacrificial session today, knower of all, you may protect this Soma essence, this Suktam here. Ya Ushata Manasa Somamasmai 160.3. Desiring the company of shining beings, whoever extracts spiritual Soma essence for Indra, wishing with his heart and mind, Indra makes them esteemed and famous, and he does not give up his spiritual light rays or speeches. Comment: Indra makes his praise, or he becomes famous through Indra. 160.4. Anuspashto bhavatyesho asya. Indra comes to notice definitely a rich man who extracts Soma essence for Indra. Abundantly rich Indra holds him by his hand. Without being asked, he kills men who are hostile to sacred knowledge. This Ruk and the next one. Activities mentioned here are being attributed to Indra by the wise sages. Ashvayanto, Gevyanto, Ajayanto 160.5. O Indra, we who are desiring to acquire horses, cows and wealth call upon you only for your coming near us. Existing in your celebrated benevolence, we invoke the auspicious you. With this we conclude today's session. Viramastavat.